Good morning, everyone. How are you? Let me put the volume up so you can hear me, hopefully. How are you today? It's Thursday morning. It's gone past the halfway through the week, and it's still another glorious day. We were told rain and bad weather, and look at this. We are doing not too bad this year with the summer. Okay, so 7 days to go. Hi, Nikki. 7 days to go, guys. Only 7 days to go to the webinar. What webinar, you're asking? Well, if you follow me in the last few days, I've been giving you every day a reason why you should attend the webinar, which is happening next week on Wednesday at 7:30 in the evening. It will be myself and my lovely husband and also business partner will be presenting this webinar, and it's 7:30 to make sure we give everybody a chance to get back home and listen to us, And why am I running this webinar? Well, because it's I want to give everybody a chance to see what we are doing. My husband and myself, we have two businesses running. Yeah, I'm a personal trainer, and my husband is does renovation, properties, bathroom, kitchen. So is painter, decorator, does a bit of everything. Yeah, we've been doing this for many years. He's been doing it for more than me. He's been doing 20 years with his business. I've been doing 10 years with my own business. But we have made a decision last year that we want to retire early. Now, I'm 47 and I don't care about saying my age on live Facebook, because at the end of the day, age is just a number. Yeah, I'm 47. I've got no intention of working until I'm going to be 65. Absolutely not. I'm sorry. I already spent the last 25, 30 years of my life, working, and quite frankly, I've had enough. I want to enjoy my life. You only get one shot at it, and I want to make sure I make the most of it. Yeah, go to the places where I've always wanted to be and never been able to go because you can't afford it or you're working. So what did we do? We have put a plan in place, and is an option that we want to share with everyone, and this will be what was going to happen at the webinar. Yeah, so we're going to show you what we are doing to make sure that by 2023, but hopefully sooner than that, but definitely by 2023, we are going to be retiring. Our dream is to go to Italy, retire in Italy. I'm Italian, so I just want to go back to the lazy lifestyle. You get the siestas. Well, that's the Spanish way, but Italians do the same. Get a nice break at lunchtime. Everything is chilled. Why do you get stressed out when you only got one life? Just chill. There's no need to stress and run around like a rat race that we got in this country. That's the life I want, and I also want to be able to make a difference to other people. I do specialize in obesity, diabetes, and as well as thyroid problems, having myself had underactive thyroid and Hashimoto, and I want to be able to give access to everyone to advice for free on obesity, on diabetes and thyroid, which is my legacy, if you like, my dream, what I want to build. But that will happen, once I'm retired. I've got plenty of time in the world to do all of this, to organize all of this, and hopefully get it in as many countries as possible to help stop this ridiculous diabetes and obesity problems that we have. So now, today what I want to do is, today I'm going to give you reason number 4 to attend the webinar next week on Wednesday. But before I go there, I'm going to recap for you what the other reasons were, so you understand what it's all about. Yeah. So it's not just the thing my husband and I are going to do just because we like to talk on Zoom. Absolutely not. He is actually petrified of being on Zoom. I've done Facebook Live, but when you got lots of people in front of you on Zoom, it's a different story. But we are so passionate about helping other people that we're going to do that. We're going to go outside our comfort zone to be able to do that. So reason number 1. So are you tired of constantly saying, I can't afford it? Yeah, you're thinking about anything. You want to buy yourself, clothes. You want to buy, going to go out to eat, and you can't afford it. Is that what the first thing that comes to your mind is, can I afford it, or can I afford it, yes or no? If that's the first thing that comes to the mind, are you fed up of having to think that way rather than doing what you want to do? The other thing is, for example, think about when you go to restaurants. Are you reading the menu from right to left? You know what I mean? Yeah. So on the right, you got the prices. Do you look at the price first before you look at what it is that you're eating? If that's you, if that resonates with you, and you don't want to do that, you just want to go and be able to order whatever is on the menu without worrying about what the price is, then you need to make a change. Yeah. And what you're doing now, if that's what that's where you are, your life is, what you're doing now is not working. And that's as simple as that. So unless you change it, you're going to spend the rest of your life worrying about can you afford it, or, you know, deciding what to eat based on the cost. And that goes as well for shopping. Yeah. We all know that junk food is cheap. And that's the problem. And that's part of the reason why we've got this, what I call diabesity, which is a obesity and diabetes problem in the UK and in many other countries. Because unfortunately, if you want to eat healthily, you need to be able to pay a little bit more for that. You know, organic food and fruit and veg costs more than a chocolate bar. So it's all down to your affordability. So while, yes, we understand that, you know, it's difficult to eat healthily if you are on a budget, but you can change your budget. It's in your power. You just got to realize that it's up to you entirely. You don't have to do what everybody else does, because everybody else is going to end up poor in retirement. Yeah. Reason number 2. So if you are you fed up of working for someone else, spending hours working for somebody else, and totally neglecting your family and your health? Yeah, and this is particularly relevant for people who do office jobs, especially the higher up you are in a position, management upward, a lot more is expected of you, which doesn't come in with an extra, you know, huge increase in salary. Yes, your manager, you get paid a little bit more, but actually when you look at the difference between what you get paid and what somebody else gets paid that's below you, and they can leave, you know, when the 9 to 5 is finished, they can leave, you're stuck behind because you had to be there earlier because it's expected of you for free, then, you know, it's not such a good deal. So what you're going to look at is, hello, hi Graham. So what you're going to look at is, if you work for somebody else, you are only ever gonna be worth what the company or that person decides you're worth. They're going to be determining how your lifestyle is going to be, whether it's going to be good, comfortable, or whether it's going to be paycheck to paycheck. Yeah, they're going to determine whether you're going to read the restaurant menu from right to left rather than from left to right. Yeah, so you're going to be worth only what they decide you're worth. In addition to that, is lots of people, you know, go to standard job. Why? Because we believe they are safer. Guys, I don't know if you listened to the news recently, but we've got big company that's shutting down. There is no such thing as security anymore in the job environment. There isn't. And the more people are being made redundant, the harder it is to get a job. And the harder it is to get a job, the more picky the employers can afford to be. And that means they can offer you less, yeah, income-wise, and they can expect more. And guess what? Your family life gets more down the drain because you're too busy running around and working to earn that piece of money. At the end of the month, you get there and you've got nothing left. So you sacrifice your family life. I did that myself, guys. Yeah. When I was by myself, when I was young, I was working in financial services. I was a single mother and of a young child at the time. And I was traveling to central London, working all hours got sent, traveling back, and then picking up my son from the childminder, feeding him, more often than not shit fed him, thank God, because the poor thing went to wait till 8 o'clock otherwise for me, put him to bed and start the day the same thing. I missed out all his school assembly. I missed out very often. Missed out on the school. You know, when you go there to parents' evening, yeah, because I didn't get home back in time. You know, I missed out on a lot of his major stages. You know, in learning stages, I missed out time with him. That you can't get that back. You just can't get it back. Yeah, so. Don't do the mistake I made. I really regret those years when I missed so much time with my son. Thankfully, I got really, really lucky that I've got a son that is, you know, a godsend. You know, I got really, really lucky. Is the nicest person in the world, the gentlest person in the world. He's always thinking about somebody else before himself, but is now a young adult, yeah, and he's really ambitious. And he really understands the value of money, because in those days, all I could say was, I can't afford it. He wanted something, sorry, I can't afford it. You know, and yes, it taught him the value of money, but it was painful as a parent to say, no, I can't afford to get that for you, you know. So if you're fed up of saying you can't afford it, and you're fed up of reading restaurant menus from right to left, deciding your money decides what you're going to eat. If you're fed up of working for someone else, making someone else richer, yeah, and in the process neglecting your health and neglecting your family, yeah. And by the way, you know, if you work for yourself, not only you get more time to, you decide what your schedule is going to be. Yeah, you can work, instead of working 8 hours a day, you could work 4 hours a day. You make them productive. That's it. Yeah. But more important than anything, first, you can earn 10 times more than what you earn as an employee, because you decide how much effort, how much work you want to put in there. But guys, you pay huge amount of taxes less. If you're employed, you get hammered with taxes. If you work for yourself, what happens is you can offset so many things against your income. Is ridiculous. You can offset your cost of petrol. You can offset your bills if you're working from home, any equipment that you use for work, even clothing. If you're personal trained, the clothing, I mean, it's ridiculous what you can offset. And by the time you offset all of that and you take your personal allowance out, you pay 10% tax, yeah? But everybody else is paying 22, 30, 45, depending what levels they are. I mean, it's a no-brainer, yeah? Reason number 3. This is one I've been hammering on for quite a while now, which is, are you worried that in retirement you're not going to have enough money? Now, we all know the state pension is poor, to say the least. At the moment, it's going up to about £6,000 a year, yeah? Now, £6,000 a year, ask yourself, how much are you earning now? If you're earning the average, you know, in the UK, which is 27,600, something around that figure, which is quite generous if you ask me for some places. But assuming you're earning that, now you're gonna drop down your lifestyle to 6,000 a year. Yeah, but there's a catch. The state pension, by the time you and I retire, is not gonna really. It's not going to happen anymore, yeah, because today, what our taxes today are paying for the pensioner of today. By the time you now retire, the population is getting older, not to mention the population is losing jobs, as it is, as I mentioned before, with redundancy, but population is getting older. By the time you and I retire, and by the way, government, you know, state retirement pension age is got 65 if you're lucky, 67 or 70. Yeah, so by the time you and I retire, there's not going to be enough taxpayers, because population is getting older, to pay the pension. What will happen then is probably going to scrap it. Yeah, or if you're lucky, you may get a little bit, but forget your £6,000. You won't get anywhere near that. Yeah, so that is people, that means ending up retirement in poverty. You imagine this: you spent all your life working for someone else, making someone else richer, building someone else's dream, working from paycheck to paycheck. That's all you've done, yeah? Paycheck to paycheck, getting to the end of the month, paying your bill. If you're lucky, manage to pay all your bill. You might have a little bit on the side if you're lucky, but if you've got children, forget it, because children suck up everything you got left, unfortunately. It's a cost to you. Every raising a child, when they're young, all the way then to when they go to school and university, forget it. £9,000 a year, you're done. You're finished by then, yeah? So you've done all of that, you know, paycheck to paycheck, and you retire and you think, I finally can relax. Bang, no, you can't. You're now in poverty. You're even earning less. I mean, I don't know about you, I don't want a life like that. Retirement, what you get in retirement is totally up to you. Yeah, you can retire rich or you can retire poor. It's your choice entirely. Yes, you can put money in pension plan. I've done lives before about this. I've done where I showed you calculation from a pension provider calculator on their website. And you know, if you pay 25% of your monthly income into a pension plan for 40 years, who pays that, guys? Is unrealistic. But let's assume best case scenario, and the employer matched your 4%, which most employers don't do anymore these days, you will still not be having the same amount of income, not even anywhere near the amount of income you got now. So you're still going to have to adjust your income when you know, your lifestyle when you retire, which is definitely not what you want to do. So, fed up with your retirement, worried about your retirement. So if what you're doing now, guys, is not working, you've got to change. If you don't change, you will end up like everybody else is, you know. Ignorance is not an excuse. Yeah, so there's enough information out there. If you want to change your life, you want to live a better life now, and when you retire, there is a better way, and that's what we're going to show you on the webinar. Yeah, today's reason number 4. So, do you have a big vision? Now, as I told you before, my vision, my husband's vision is we want to retire nice and young. well, he's older than me, so not quite so young as me, but I'll be young anyway. Retire by the time I'm 52. Yeah, so a good, 13 years before the standard retirement age. And then travel the world. I've never been anywhere, guys. I've been, apart from Italy, and where I've been to, Italy, France. We went to America last time, this year, Los Angeles, for a convention, but that was about it. And obviously UK. So I've got a dream. I want to go to Japan. I want to do a road trip to the US and travel all over the place. Just take our time, a month if you want to. We want to go on the Orient Express. Yeah, I mean, that cost an absolute bomb just going there, but it's something I always wanted to do. So we got big dreams, yeah. But the first part of our dream is retire in my case at 52, so in less than 5 years time now, in Italy, and start enjoying the good life there. And then whenever we want to say we want to travel, let's go. Don't have to worry about have you got enough money to do that. Yeah, and that's why we're doing this. So if you got a big vision and a vision of what you want your life to be, not just when you retire, even now, if you're fed up of getting up early in the morning, going on the train, commuting, being treated worse than a cat, because I can only imagine now with this heat that we've got at the moment, what it's going to be like on the tubes. I did that when I was in financial services, and believe me, and I know that lots of people use the tube in the UK, they will totally understand this. It is, cattle are treated better, when they get transported. We're paying a huge amount of money for a tube system in the UK, and is awful. You can't breathe, everybody's squashed in, everybody stinks. No, that's not the life I want to live. I don't know about you. So if you got big vision, so you say, okay, I want now, my life should be more relaxed. I should be able to enjoy more time with my family. I should be able to put my kids through school, for university, without them having to borrow money and start their life with 50,000 pounds in debt, as soon as they start working. I want to be able to take holidays 2, 3, 4 times a year. I mean, lots of people can't even afford the holiday once a year. How sad is that? As I say, we've only got one life. So if you got the life that you want to live is not the life you're living at the moment, yeah, something is wrong, yeah. And what is wrong is what you're doing now. You're not earning enough. You're probably working for someone else. But bear in mind that there are people who own businesses, self-employed people, who actually are in the same position. They've been running the business for a while, and the business is just not producing what it needs to produce. Yeah, so it's not just employed people. If what you're doing, whether you're a business owner, or whether you're an employed person, and you find what you're getting now from life is not what you want to get from life, yeah, then it's time to change. And you can change. You just got to make the decision. And this is what we're going to show you on the webinar. The webinar is Wednesday, the 16th of May at 7:30. I'm going to attach the link to the Zoom. Is a Zoom call, so you'll be able to access that. You will need to download Zoom on your laptop. I would suggest laptop, guys, but you can watch it from your any phone or tablets, whatever you want. But there's more. So not only we're going to cover, so we're going to give you the chance to see a better way, yeah? Oh, hi, Emma. But there is a little cherry on the cake. We're running competition. Now, whether you want to just change life for yourself, or whether somebody else that you think that they're not happy. You may be quite happy with what you're doing. Everything is hunky-dory. Great. Well done. Keep going. Yeah. You may know somebody's not happy. Somebody's struggling all the time. Somebody's looking for a better way to do things. Then send them to the webinar. Give them the link, and make sure that they when they register, that they put your name in brackets. Why I'm saying that is because we got competition. Now, we are going to give away a Hilo LX. Yeah. Now, for those of you who don't know about the Hilo LX, I don't know how you cannot know about the Hilo LX, because I've been ranting and raving about that for ages. The Hilo LX is a health monitoring device. It's not a watch, yeah? So every time I tell somebody about this, does it tell the time? We don't care about telling the time. You got the phone to tell you the time. You got your own watch to tell you the time. Why do we want to give you another device to tell the time? I mean, pointless. We want to give you a device that's going to make a change to your health, and going to make a change to the health of your loved ones, and it's going to allow you to have warnings for yourself and for your loved one when something is not right, so you can act with that immediately. Yeah. And it's health monitoring device that's tailored to you. So it doesn't do, we're not talking Fitbit, we're not talking Garmin, we're not talking Polar. Yeah, we are talking health. So yes, it does all the fitness stuff. So it does your step counter, it does your distance, it does your calories, it does your heart rate. Yeah, but that is nothing. You know, we don't compete with them, because why? Because we're better. We're going to step further. And that's why we got two companies who came to us, the Consumer Electronic events, CES in Las Vegas this year. We were the first company that in wearable technology, first MLM company that was allowed to have a standard CES. We had two big companies. This at the CES, you're going to have the likes of Apple, Samsung, Toshiba, all the big companies are there to show you what they're going to bring out in the coming year, what the innovations are. They came to our stand, and two companies tried to buy our technology and the company from our CEO. Two companies, big names, guys. Why? Because they saw what we have could propel them to number one in this industry. Yeah, in the wearable technology industry. And of course, Fabio Galdi, thank goodness for that. Our CEO is a person who doesn't care about making more money. He's got enough money. He wants to make a change. It makes a difference to people. He refused and he kept going. And that is why we are now the top MLM network marketing company with wearable technology. We're the only one in this industry, guys. That's the big difference. Yeah. But not only that, we've got a device that's got clinical grade sensors. It measures all the things that the other devices measure in respect of fitness tracking, but it does your heart, it does your blood pressure. Yeah. This is all 24/7, guys, constant reading. Yeah. You decide what intervals you want, constant reading. It does your ECG. I'm talking about your ECG, electrocardiogram. To have that, you have to go to a hospital or to your doctor, have electrode put on your chest, yeah, to see how your heart rhythm is. If there's a problem, you got it on your wrist, guys. And is it accurate? Oh boy, is it accurate. We have somebody, one of our business partners, before coming on board, he demanded to test the Hilo LX. They tested it against 10 different hospital grade machines to check the accuracy, and he was so amazed by that he joined us immediately, and is now working on an application to help epileptic people using the Hilo. Because yes, the Hilo, by the way, is got an open API, an open platform, so all developers can develop applications to use with the Hilo, very much like the Apple, the iPhone has got an Apple Store. We got a Hilo Store, yeah, Hilo App Store. And the stuff that's coming out, guys, you have no idea. We're talking about DNA-based training and nutrition advice. We're talking about pulse diagnostics, where the healer will be able to tell you which organs are in trouble and how well your organs are performing based on pulse diagnostics. This is something that's hot in Oriental countries. They do that. They've been doing that for years. Now we got it on technology. They've been doing it a different way, obviously dynamic technology. Now we got it on technology. So we're talking about, not only that, being able to monitor the stats of your loved ones. Yeah. So I've got, for example, my business partner, my husband, has got Hilo. So I check his stats because he had a problem with his blood pressure. I mentioned that before. His mother has got Hilo because she lives by herself. So we want to monitor her blood pressure as well as the stats. But also, if she needs any help, she can press the SOS button and we know where she is. We get immediate notification and GPS signal telling us where she is, so we can get help to her very fast. And I recently given it to my son as well, and he's highlighted there's some issues with his blood pressure. He's a young child, yeah, as a young man, he's 25-year-old, should not have blood pressure issue. Is coming up. There's an issue there. So now we're investigating that. So this is it. Guys, is self-care. Is your chance to change your life, financially, but also it's a chance to change your health. If there's a problem, you can monitor it, and if you monitor it, then you can change. If you don't monitor it, don't know there's a problem, you can't change. You can change the life of your loved ones, and you can monitor the health at the same time. So this little device, you will get one. The competition we got for the webinar is this. the person who refers, who brings on the webinar the most amount of people. Think about friends who are not happy with their life and they want to find out more. Think about your family. Think about colleagues. You know, anyone. If you are a business owner and you want to look at a different option to still be self-employed, run your own business, but if you earn more, that's it. You know, so bring on anyone that you know. The person who refers and brings in the most amount of people to the webinar will then win a Hero Lex. Guys, we are talking is the full bundle, inclusive Romanian stones and extra straps. So we are talking £349 worth of wearable technology. We are giving away on Wednesday evening. So as soon as we finish the webinar, we answer all your questions and we show you what the options are, and we answer all your questions. We will say, okay, the winner today is, and we'll be able to, and then we'll get your address and we'll ship out the Hilo to you. And you get it just for attending the webinar and just for giving other people the opportunity to change their life by attending the webinar. Yeah, so I'm going to put the link under the comments, so how you register and what you need to do to make sure that anybody that you referred is registered the right way, so that I know that they come in, you refer them. Yeah, okay. So I hope to see you all on the 16th of May at 7:30. And oh god, it's getting hot in here, very hot. It's sunny. I'm getting so excited, getting really, really hot now. As I said, is your chance to see what we are doing. When I say we, my husband and I, my business partner, what we are doing that's going to allow us to retire in less than 5 years, live the life that we want without ever having to say, can I afford it? Without having to worry whether, you know, what food we're going to eat at the restaurant because it's too expensive. We can choose whatever we want to eat without having to worry, you know, we're going to be poor retirement. Being able to provide for our kids. So when we retire, they're sorted and we don't have to worry about them. So, and building our own dream, by the way, guys, is not building somebody else's dream, not building somebody else's fortune, building our own fortune or wealth. And take back all the time for ourselves, you know, is having more time for each other, having more time to do the things we want to do, having more time to travel. That's all it is about, guys. Yeah, that's all we're going to show you on Wednesday, the 16th at 7:30. So you got your first 4 reasons why you should be attending. As the days go on, we've got another 7 days to go. I will give you more reasons why you should be attending. But to be honest with you, what I told you today, if that doesn't convince you that it is worth investing 1 hour of your time on Wednesday the 16th, if that doesn't convince you it's worth spending an hour of your time to find out a better, to learn about a better way, yeah, at least you got the option then to choose. It's for me, great. It's not for me, fine. At least you know there was an option there. If that's not enough to convince you, then guys, maybe you should stay with what you're doing. You're either very happy with what you're doing, which is absolutely great, because not everybody is not happy with what they're doing, or you are not in pain enough to make a change. And when I say pain enough is, you know how the brain works. The brain works, it avoids pain and seeks pleasure. So for us to make a change, the pain of staying in the current situation has to be worse than the pain of making the change, because making the change requires effort, because going outside your comfort zone requires doing something you've never done before, and requires overcoming your fears and your preconceptions. Yeah, so if the pain of being where you're now is not strong enough, is not big enough for you to make a change, you will not make a change. You'll have to wait until the pain comes enough. And that could be the day when you haven't got enough money to pay your mortgage or to pay your bills, or the day when you want to send your kids to university and you can't afford to. It could be anything. Yeah. It could be the day when your car breaks down, you can't afford to replace it. Yeah. Anything. So, but the day will come eventually. If you're living your life paycheck to paycheck, that day eventually will come, and then that's fine. You can contact us then, you know. And this is, guys, these are opportunities available to everyone at any time. The time is now to act. You take massive action if you want to make a big impact on your life. But if you're not ready to take massive action now, you take massive action when you're ready to. But by then, just bear in mind that a lot of people would have come on board, yeah, and then you lost the train. You're gonna, it's gonna be not as effective for you. If you think about it, we are the only MLM company in wearable technology now. We got no competition whatsoever anywhere. Even the big technology company can't compete with us. That's why we're trying to buy, our technology. So now is the time to jump on board, because the sooner you jump on board, the sooner your life will change. Yeah. So, and by the way, is in respect of, you don't have to be worried about, do I do it myself? No, because, it's my husband and I, we've got our own jobs, our own businesses, and we do this together. So, but separately as well. Yeah. So, he's got his own team. I've got my own team, and we both building teams, and we are both affecting people's lives in our own way. But at the same time, we're going to be providing all the support that you need to get you to where you want to go. All we ask is that you are prepared to put in the effort, put in the work. If you put in the work and you put in the commitments, then you will get results. There is no ways about it. Yeah. If you expect us to do the work for you, then it's not going to work. I'll tell you now. If you expect to come on board and then we do everything for you, it ain't going to happen. Yeah. So you got to put in the time, the work, the commitment. We're going to be there. We're going to be supporting you. We're going to be teaching you, we're going to be helping you, and behind us you've got a huge company that is building an incredible wearable technology product that is, as I said, is blowing the wearable technology market completely. At the moment, just think, in the space of less than 2 years, we're now number 4 in the wearable technology market. Yeah, we're taking over big giants like Sony and Microsoft. Yeah, this just in 2 years. Fitbit took over 10 years to get to number 1. We've done in 2 years. So imagine where we're going to be in 10 years time. That's all I got to say, guys. So I don't need to convince you. I just want to give you the option to come on the webinar and see how you could change your life. Yeah. See another option, another way of doing things. And if it works for you, if it fits with what you want to do, great. You're going to have as a support, your support system. If it doesn't fit, as I say, you're happy what you're doing, or perhaps you say it's not the right time, it's not, you haven't got that entrepreneur, mindset. So you rather work for someone rather than working for yourself, then it's absolutely fine. You lost nothing. On the plus side, if the more people you bring on, the more people life you affect, and the more chances you got to win this incredible device, which will change your life anyway, whether or not you want to change your financial life, your lifestyle. This will change your life for sure. Okay, great. That's all I want to say. I'm getting super hot here because I can't open the windows. I want everybody to hear me. So I'm starting to sweat even worse than I just finished my workout. So look at the state of me. So that I'm not going to say anything else. Otherwise, I'm going to be drenched in a minute. But I will see you hopefully on Wednesday the 16th at 7:30. I'll put the link for the Zoom under this video. But I will be I'll be doing more lives before we get to there. So give you more reason, and I will keep every day giving you more reason why you should be coming, just to invest 1 hour of your life, 1 hour, to look at something that could change in your life for good. That's all for me, guys. Have a great Thursday. Have a great rest of the week. I know I will, and I'm super pumped up. I got lots of stuff going on at the moment, and enjoy the sunshine while it lasts, and the heat while it lasts. See you guys. Bye.